The absolute number one question that I always get. Hey darlings, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Casey. I'm a 24, soon to be 25-year-old speech language pathologist, Beehive member, and candle connoisseur. If you like inspiration, lifestyle, and vlogs, then this is the channel for you. Make sure you take a look around and see if you like it enough to subscribe and to become a darling. Today's video is going to be, as promised, an SLP Q&A. I'm going to be answering questions that a lot of my speechies have. My speech darlings have been super patient with me, and you guys deserve this video. So what I've done is kind of compiled some of the main questions that I've answered before in the comment section below that a lot of you might not have been able to see. And I've also compiled a lot of just the common questions that I get pertaining to speech language pathology. So this video is for my speech darlings. Okay? The absolute number one question that I always get. Can I still get a master's degree in speech language pathology if I have a bachelor's degree in something outside of speech language pathology? And the answer is always going to be a resounding yes. You can still get a master's degree in speech language pathology. Your path will just be different. So the only thing is, most programs that I know are 2-year programs if you have an undergrad degree in speech. So if you have a bachelor's in speech pathology already, or communication disorders, or whatever your program called it, if you have that, then it'll usually take you 2 years to get through a master's degree program. However, if you don't have that, it might take you 3. You're going to use your first year taking your prerequisite courses to get you acclimated to the major. So basically, you're going to be doing everything that we did in the course of our undergrad career. You're going to be doing all of those courses in 1 year. It's going to feel different for you. It's definitely going to be a little harder, but it's definitely something that you can do. And if you're in a program and you have access to people who are on the 2-year track, then you can definitely use them as resources. But I tend to think, now I don't know, but I tend to think that you guys kind of have it a little easier when it comes to your second year, when you actually start your graduate level courses, because all of like the undergrad, like basic level SLP stuff you have on hand because you just took those classes last year, as opposed to somebody who might have gotten their undergraduate degree in speech but then, you know, worked for a little bit or something like that and then came back to the master's degree program. They really have to brush up on their skills, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a different path, but you can most definitely get a degree. The second most common question that I get, a lot of people email me. They email me course lists, they email me a lot of different things and asking like, do you think this is gonna be too hard for me? I don't know, my GPA is kind of low. Do you think I'll get into grad school? All these other things. But really it's just people are second guessing whether they can do speech or not, because I have said on this channel before that it is not easy, but it's doable. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not, I don't mean to make it seem like it's impossible, because nothing is impossible. Yes, I think you can do it. You can do it. And it comes down to my life motto, which is, if you truly want to do something, you will do it. So if you truly want it, then you'll do it. Now, will it be hard in the process of getting it? Yeah, there will be some challenges, but no, it's not too hard for you to do. Yes, it is worth it when you get on the other side, and no, it's not impossible. So go ahead and just get it done if you really want it. Do new grads get hired within 6 months of graduation? 6 months, I don't know about. And that's not to say no. That's really just, I don't know. I got hired within 3 months, even 4 or 3 months. To me is common. I know that a lot of my friends got hired around that time prior to going to their new job. So you do get hired months in advance. It is possible. Is it hard to find a job in the field? Absolutely not. Business is booming. Okay? If you want a job as a SLP and you have your master's and you have all your credentials, you will be fine, I promise you. And a lot of the places that you're gonna look for after you graduate from grad school, a lot of those places are accepting CFs. So a lot of those places you can go ahead and work and complete your fellowship there. How did you study for the praxis? I have a study tips video that I made when I was still in grad school, so you can refer to that video for my actual study tips and what I did. The praxis is one of those tests that is just hard. I can tell you how I study in general, but sometimes it takes you to go take the test and fail it for you to kind of see, okay, this is what I need to study, this is what I need to brush up on, or this is what they're looking for. The praxis that I took can be completely different. Like the test that I took can be completely different from the ones that my friends took. So some of them had a lot of swallowing questions, some of them had a lot of language questions. It really depends. So you kind of have to go and just see. Do you get paid as a CF? Yes, you get paid as a CF. Another question was, what is the average rate that you should get paid as a CF? That depends on your region, it depends on the settings, it depends on a lot. So I couldn't tell you what the average is, but I could tell you that you can do a lot of research based off your geographical location on what you should be making, and based off of the setting in general, you should have about a ballpark number. I would honestly encourage you guys to contact anybody that you know who is in a setting that you want to go to and ask those questions. If you can build that relationship with somebody who will be completely honest with you and say, here's what I make, or here's what I made coming in, and I wouldn't accept anything less than this, then definitely do that. I would also say that if you're in undergrad or if you're in grad school, ask your professors. They know that you want to know these things, so definitely ask the people that you're around, the people who are teaching you, or people who are in the area that you're going to work in. Somebody also asked, was the pay what I thought it would be for my CF? Absolutely. It was honestly better than what I thought it was going to be. So let me just clear this up. You make good money as a speech language pathologist. Now I imagine you would make more as your experience goes on, but you make pretty good money. I haven't heard any complaints. We were all broke in grad school, so it's better. Somebody asked if I could make a video about my job now and the settings and the hours and what's my average day like and do I like it. Basically a review on my job. And I can just flat out tell you, if you've seen my video where I completed my CF and you saw me dancing around the office with all my coworkers and my boss, you can kind of see that I like my job. So I will give you details about the interview process, how I even got the job. It's a long story. That actually might be 2 videos. How I got my job and the job review. I also plan on doing a separate video for my undergraduate experience and kind of telling you guys what some courses were like. Senior year competition, which was dreadful, getting recommendation letters, finding grad school programs, a lot of things like that for my young speech darlings. Some of you guys are still in undergrad and you want to know, like, should I even go into this major? What is it like in the program? Am I gonna fail this class? Things like that. So I'm definitely gonna make a video for that separate. Since the completion of my CF, I've been asked a lot, what is your next move? What are your plans for the future? What are you gonna do now? Dab into every setting I can possibly get my hands on. I want to get as much experience as I can so that I can know what I like and what I don't like. So that means I might be in the school, I might be PRN in the nursing home, I might try a hospital, but I want to be as well versed as possible so that I know what I want to do and what I don't want to do. My biggest dream is to have my own private practice. So I feel like the best way I can do that is to get as much experience as possible and learn as much as I can. That's going to be all for my first SLP Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I answered some of you guys' questions. If you have any more questions, please feel free to leave them below or on any of my social media sites. Again, as I said, this month, May, is Better Hearing and Speech Month, so I'll be doing a little bit more speech topic videos for those of you who really have questions about it or want to be future SLPs. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, darling.